What's up YouTube, this is Dave's Had Enough 187. This video to do with the future of gaming. I want to touch a little bit more on that from one of my podcasts. I want to talk about an update to my channel, pretty much some new stuff I'm doing or been talking about and stuff I'm going to be doing this weekend. And I want to talk about some more bullshit that's been bothering me on YouTube. And another video from Dave. Yeah, pretty much one of my podcasts recently, I have talked about the future of gaming. Not many people agreed with me in the podcast, but, I just want to touch a little bit more on that. I just watched one of Will Flow's videos, and he kind of talked about how the whole internet thing, how slow it is, because he does internet for a living. Shout out to Will Flow, he's a great channel. I enjoyed his latest video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Great channel. But yeah, pretty much he talked about how, like internet speeds, and he does cable, fiber optic lines and all that, and designs them. Pretty much what people gotta understand, next generation, I believe, just the way things are going, it's gonna be pretty much, they're not gonna care if your internet's up to par or whatever. The people that are gonna have shitty internet are gonna be the ones that are fucked. Pretty much you still will be able to play single player games. It's just going to be like more people are going to be leaning towards single-player games than online multiplayer, that you can download digitally. They already tried it this generation. Microsoft tried the DRM. If they have a plan and something they want to do, they're going to do it eventually. They just didn't like all the backlash they got, but you could see that's in their future, and it's coming. I mean, a lot of gamers don't want to face facts of where all this is going, all this streaming shit and everything else. The physical copies of games is slowly disappearing, just like how cartridges changed into disc. Just how, like, cassette tapes changed into CDs. Do you follow me on this? Well, now they're wanting to get rid of disc and go digital. And all these people complaining about this shit. Somebody made a great point to me the other day. All these people bitching and moaning about, digital video games. All you sons of bitches fucking download fucking music, don't you? Got a point, don't we? I mean, all you motherfuckers are downloading music, but that's fine there. Digital's fine there because you're listening to your music. Why can't digital be fine with your games? Not saying that I'm all for this, but I'm getting myself ready for it. I just bought the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare digital. I was almost going to buy the Evil Within digital, but I try to, stay away from those type of games digital for right now because I don't have to go full digital. It isn't here yet. We still have the option to trade in games, but like games I plan on keeping, I just want to get used to having digital games. Right now I got Plants vs. Zombies. I'm talking about like all the AAA games I bought. Plants vs. Zombies, DC Gods Among Us, Last of Us, and I got a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So I got 4, and then I got a bunch of indie games from PlayStation Plus and, stuff like that. But digital don't bother me. Yes, I like to, if I'm tired of a game, go trade in GameStop. That's what I do. But like all these people, bitching and moaning about, digital, it's coming. And what's going to happen is next generation, you're going to have some people that are going to fight it. They're going to be like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm going to Nintendo because I believe Nintendo is going to be the last one to take that step. So you're going to have a lot of like Sony gamers and Microsoft gamers just for the simple fact they don't want to go digital, go with Nintendo because they'll be still physical. And then those people are not going to like Nintendo exclusives because Nintendo's third party's gone. I don't think third party will be ever on board with Nintendo again. I think they're burning all them bridges. So they'll eventually get tired of being on a Nintendo platform, and then some of them won't even be on it that long. Some of them might decide they like it, but I think that's what's going to happen. Then they're going to eventually transition over to digital. A lot of people got to understand too, internet speeds aren't going to affect you on like single player games. It's going to affect you on the multiplayer, and the people that have slow internets, you're just going to be fucked. I think internet will get better within the next 5 years. You got fiber optic lines. We're having them here soon. They're updating our, internet. It's all going to be faster, but pretty much the people with shitty internet, they're just going to be fucked. That's how it is. I'm sorry to break it to you like that. This is my, this is just my prediction. That's all it is. It's not set in stone, but I see this is where it's going from everything I'm seeing. I just see everything going digital, and I see, just a lot of people being fucked and upset. But if you look at everything that's going on now, that's the direction it's going. Streaming, it's a huge thing. It's huge with this whole PlayStation Live. People love streaming themselves like a fucking reality show. That's all popular. Streaming movies on Netflix, the streaming games, that will be popular. I don't know about the whole Morpheus thing, if that's going to take off. If that does take off, it won't affect this whole digital thing, because that digital thing is still going to happen, but that's like a hit or miss. It's like 3D TV, 3D TVs, that didn't really take off. That's what that whole, if they do it right, the Morpheus thing, Project Morpheus, that's great. I would love to play Call of Duty like that, where you actually could be like moving and stuff in the game. If they do it right, it's going to be fine, and if it's priced right. Nobody's gonna. They said anywhere from like $200 to $400, but things change by the time it comes out. But if it's anywhere past $500 that you have to buy for this headset, and you have to have a PlayStation 4, that's way too much. I'm just saying, like, I can understand people having a PlayStation 4, already and spending about $200, but you already spent $400 on the system, and you gotta go spend another $500. Get the fuck out of here. It isn't gonna make it. It was kind of like back in the day when people had the Neo Geo. Only the, people that had money, had the Neo Geo. If I'm thinking of the right system, I could be wrong, but I remember my friends, when we were growing up, that I think that was the one with the big disc. They had the Neo Geo, more of the people that had money. And, it was like, it was more of like a rare thing, like to have a Neo Geo. But, they did like the arcade games. But it's going to be like that if they go the expensive route. I think it will do good, I'm hoping, but you never know. But this whole digital thing, it's going to happen. I know, like, a lot of gamers, they don't want it to happen, but, I was watching Wolf Flow's video. Don't think it's going that way because internet speeds. No, it's not really about internet speeds. That's going to be, the internet speed will be better by the time these next generation consoles come out. I could be wrong. It might not be next generation. It might be the one after that. But I'm thinking next generation. And I think, the people that don't have the fast internet are just going to be fucked. They're going to be stuck playing single-player games. Or they're just going to, not even want to go that route and just go with Nintendo. But I think the generation after that, Nintendo is going to go digital. Because digital is going to be cheaper. These companies don't have to put all the fucking, put all that shit out. Like, the cases and the disc and the... it's just a lot easier for them to throw it on a fucking file and send it to you. That's just my assumption. And I could see the, Nintendo fanboys saying, oh, we're still physical and your guys are digital. It sucks. So, PlayStation and Microsoft suck. I see it already. I see it. Another thing, too. Where do I want to go? I want to talk about the whole movie thing that I'm doing now with the Old Dirty. I will be doing movie reviews, and I will be doing, TV show reviews. I want to do a Sons of Anarchy review for Mario Jenkins. Shout out to you. I think that's your name. Mario, one of my subscribers. Yes, Mario Jenkins. And anyways, I like Sons of Anarchy. I love the last episode. I want to talk about that tomorrow. We'll have that video uploaded tomorrow. We will be doing a Dave and Dirty movie and shows podcast this weekend. We'll be doing the Dave's Had Enough show. All if everything works out and everybody joins. If Old Dirty's up for it, I'm up for it. Pretty much, other than that... What else did I have to talk about? Oh yeah, upcoming games I'm getting. I think I'm going to go this month with Smash Brothers. I just picked up Advanced Warfare. I got it digital, like I said. I'm going to get Smash Brothers U for the Wii U because I really want another online game for my Wii U. Been playing Mario Kart. I'm going to get the Mario Kart DLC this week. It looks awesome. The Nintendo Direct showed it off. Other than the Mario Kart DLC and a couple other things, the Direct kind of was like bullshit for Christmas. Like It's not exactly a Christmas direct, but come on, this kind of is. I mean, I know they'll probably have another one in December, but this was an important direct, and I was kind of let down by it. I thought that maybe they had something up their sleeve for the holiday. You know, all Nintendo's got really is Captain Toad and fucking, what's the other? Oh, Smash Brothers, which is a great game. So it looks like they're putting all their money on Smash Brothers and the previous game like Bayonetta and Hyrule Warriors to do their holiday. I don't think that's going to beat out Sony with all the shit they got coming, and Microsoft, third party wise, and they do have a couple first party game exclusives, both of them. You got Drive Club, which has mixed reviews. You got Little Big Planet, which a lot of people like, so that's good on Sony's behalf. And then Microsoft has Sunset Overdrive, Forza Horizon 2. What's another one that they got going right now? Oh, the Master Chief Collection. So when all their fucking sales, they're dropping the price on this thing. Best Buy right now has, if you trade in your old Xbox, I think it has to be like one of them, elite ones or whatever it is, the more better one, like the PlayStation Slim, PS3 Slim, something like of that model of the Xbox, you can get $150 off towards a one of the bundles. Even if you trade in a PS3 Slim, so that's a good deal. And I think even if the older ones, you still get $100, even if it ain't one of the newer ones of the Xbox 360 or PS3. So that's a fucking great deal. They're literally giving that fucking console away. So if you have one of them systems laying around, you have a good chance, and you don't have an Xbox One or a next generation console, there's your chance. I don't think the Xbox One's as bad as everybody puts it. A couple people have been telling me about it. They say it's actually a pretty good console. I have some friends in real life and some friends on YouTube, which are friends too in real life, because I talk to some people on YouTube more than my friends in real life. So I consider them friends, just like in real life too. Other than that, I think I covered everything. Pretty much another thing. I've been seeing a lot of bullshit on YouTube. You got, your fanboys, and I'm talking about some of the Sony ones now. I'm a Sony fan more than anything, but pretty much as of now, as the way everything's going, I'm more of a fan of Sony. I do like Nintendo, always like Nintendo, but I'm disappointed in them. Still love Nintendo though, and I don't hate Microsoft. After getting the Ring of Death all them times, I don't really care for Microsoft. I will give them another shot when I get an Xbox One, but I thought the original Xbox was great. It was one of my favorite consoles, and the 360 wasn't bad until I got the Ring of Death a bunch of times. I thought they owned last generation, but towards the end of generation, the PS3 had it. My favorite console of all time would probably be the PS1, and of course the N64. But, that's just the way it is. But you got a lot of, fanboys this generation. I hate using that word, but I was watching a podcast last week. These motherfuckers didn't mention anything that was going on with the fucking PlayStation 2.0 update that was affecting the PS4 friends list, messaging. They were acting like nothing was going on. Don't act like a fucking dumbass and just go on your videos and act like nothing's fucking wrong. That's a fucking bunch of bullshit. See, I'm real with my subscribers. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you of something that's not going on. When I'm having problems with whatever system it is, it's a fucking toy if it really comes down to shit. It is not a fucking, person we're talking about. Like some people treat it like her like a fucking baby or something. Or, or their fucking blow-up doll. I mean, it's ridiculous how people act with these consoles. Like, they don't want to, talk about anything bad that's going on. If you gotta talk about the good, you gotta talk about the bad, too. I watched a podcast, I'm not gonna name it, but I literally watched even somebody in the podcast that tested out a feature with me that told me stuff was going on with the audio, and then acted like nothing happened. He's like, oh, well, I tried it the one time, and it didn't work, but the second time I tried it, when I played this game, it worked fine. No, the audio didn't work, and if you're watching this video, I'm not naming your name because I do like your channel, I do think you are a good, YouTuber, but don't start becoming like these fucking Sony fanboys. Don't, because I see it already, if you're going to keep doing what you're doing. I started in that podcast, you were just, kind of dismissing anything that was going on, and you literally told me, that the audio wasn't working that, that night when we were doing it. And you said, oh, in the podcast, like, oh, I tried it worked great. Bullshit. Be real. Tell people what's going on. I think that's why some of my diehard subscribers that I got, my little dinky channel, are still with me. So I have some great subscribers. That's another thing I want to talk about. People unsub maybe because, I have Lawrence puts videos on my channel. Or, maybe I did a bad video or something. I see, like, them unsub and then they sub back. When you fucking unsub, fucking leave. I don't need you. I don't care. I do this for fun. I don't give a shit. Yes, I'm sponsored by Fullscreen, but, I don't make nothing. I mean, if you look at what I made on YouTube, it's a fucking joke. I wish I never hit the sponsorship if I knew that's what it was going to be. I'm just being real. I just did it because I signed up for it when I first did YouTube, and, pretty much they said I had 3 days left to do it. I clicked it. It was stupid. I should have just left my channel just how it was, it's no point being sponsored. It's not worth it. Only if maybe one of your videos go viral, but who cares? I'd rather get on here, say what I want to say, without, having to worry about any sponsorship. It just was dumb ever doing that. But I don't give a fuck if you unsubscribe. But if you have a problem with my channel and you unsubscribe, stay unsubscribed. Leave. Don't subscribe back, then unsubscribe. Just go on your merry way. I got some good subs with just these people. I'll still do my channel. Shout out to Miami Storms, great subscriber. Wolfflow, even though he's on the podcast, he's always been a great subscriber. Clown Meat, Mario Jenkins, AG DeGod, Justin Wheeler, One White Kong, Peter 5747, Pokemon Nerd, Mario 1999, whatever 2000. You know what I'm talking about. Just people have been here for a while, and I could care less about, all the new people that do get on there and say good shit. You're great people, but these people that, think that if they're going to unsubscribe and then unsubscribe back when you make a video just because I don't know what the fuck their problem is, I don't care. Me and Lawrence were talking to, he's like, oh, you lost 4 subscribers. I don't give a fuck. I hope the people leave. If they got a problem with what I said because I didn't, stick up for their console of fucking choice, then get the fuck out of here. You're upset with maybe a video Lawrence did, leave. I got enough good subscribers. I don't need any more. Have fun. Hit the road, Jack. See you later, buddy. But yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to make it go too long. It's just a little rant I wanted to talk about. More videos to come. The Crew beta first impressions, I'll talk about that. Call of Duty, I forgot to say, I did mention Call of Duty, but I want to do a first impressions video. I got to play the campaign and the multiplayer, and I tried a little bit of the other thing. I want to try a little bit more of that exo survival thing, and I want to give my first impressions. The Crew beta, I played enough of that pretty much to give a first impressions. What else? Sons of Anarchy review from last week, and I'm going to catch up on like the whole season of this season, maybe talk a little bit about past seasons. And if you want any other shows you want me to review, like I watch American Horror Story, I got to catch up on Gotham. I watched this new one, Salem, on Netflix. That's pretty badass. It's about the Salem witch trial. What else? Pretty much a lot of things, I just saw Annabelle. I want to do a review on that. I love that movie. It was great. Yeah, pretty much. More videos to come. Thank you for all your support, guys. All the people that stuck around and get upset over something I said and I'm sub and then I sub back. Like I said, please stay unsubbed. If you get bothered by what I say, because I'm going to say a lot of stuff that bothers people on this channel, unsub. But if you're man enough and cool enough to stick around, I appreciate it. Thank you guys, as always. And if anybody wants to join the Dave's Had Enough show this weekend, I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. And the Dave and Dirty podcast, movie and shows podcast, I'm probably going to do that tomorrow too. If not Sunday for that one, but for sure the Dave's Had Enough show tomorrow. Hit me up on both. Leave a comment in this comment section and tell me if you want to join one of the two, or want to join both. It's up to you. Later, guys. Thank you, YouTube.